I'm going to show you Israeli propaganda, and I want you to tell me what they have in common. Grab a drink, because there is a lot, but stick with me because it is so interesting how they work. Here is Xavier, a PragerU contributor, saying black and Jewish people have more in common than you think. Here's an Arab Muslim living in Israel. Here's a gay guy going around and asking queer people about their opinions on Palestine. And here is a Hindu nationalist saying Hindus and Jews have more in common than they think. And finally, here is a Venezuelan socialism survivor telling people how bad socialism is. Well, I'll tell you, all of them are published on this Israeli propaganda page, Street Smart. And it is a masterclass in how to leverage diasporas and elite captured identity politics to push far right-wing propaganda. So let's look back at what we saw. This is Xavier, a gay black guy paid by oil oligarchs to push far right-wing narratives. This collab ends in them suggesting that the oppression Israelis face in Israel because of Palestinians defending themselves is comparable to the oppression that black people face in America. This one erases the apartheid that Arabs have reported consistently to human rights groups in Israel for the past 70 years. This one engages in rainbow washing, where they claim bigotedly that Palestinians and Arabs are habitually more homophobic than, for example, Israelis, where gay marriage is illegal. And it repeats homophobic and racist tropes such as throwing gay people off buildings. This one, she is a Hindu nationalist, Hindutva, a far right-wing vitriolic ethno-nationalist ideology that does have a lot in common with Zionism, but not Judaism. And this final one, the Venezuela socialist survivor, works at the Manhattan Institute and the Young America's Fellowship. Manhattan Institute, a right-wing libertarian think tank, and the YAF, an explicitly libertarian neocon think tank. But the trick they are using is cherry-picking people from the diaspora or direct community they want to represent that they either pay or happen to agree with them. But not a single one of those individuals is representative of either the community or the diaspora abroad, with Arabs in Israel, by and large, reporting some form of prosecution. The black people in America, by and large, reporting some form of experienced racism. But they're able to find movements and schisms within these communities that they benefit from, and then paint a monolithic picture of those communities in a way that liberals cannot fight, because they are not actually interested in those individuals. They are interested in monolithic understandings of their identities. And if we as the left want to undermine and attack this form of propaganda, we need to engage within diasporas and individual communities better. We need to understand the context of how Hindutva interacts with other nationalist groups across the world, like Israeli nationalism, Zionism. So when they tell you to listen to Hindu voices, you go, why those ones? When they tell you to listen to black voices, you go, why ones paid by oil barons?